Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. So today's topic is, I'm surprised I haven't thought of this sooner. So these are things you don't learn in school about money. This is awesome because, man, if they had taught some of these things in school or had a curriculum about things like this, about financials in high school, this would really set everybody up. All right, let's get into this because I'm really excited. So number one is how to budget. So how to manage bills coming in, what you need to pay when with each paycheck, whether you get paid every 2 weeks, whether you get paid every week, and how to learn what you're going to pay once you get paid. All right, this is awesome. And this is really exciting because a lot of these skills really are not even taught. And in high schools nowadays, they really don't even teach shop or home ec. And we need these skills. Our children need these skills. Because I know my nephew, he did not know how to cook. He didn't know anything. So, all right, let's get into this. Number two is learning checkbook skills. So learning how to balance a checkbook once you put a deposit in, how to manage that, how to subtract things that you buy, and why it is so important to keep your receipts once you purchase something, because you really need to keep track of every dollar. And if we teach our children when they're young how to track what they're spending, how to make sure that they're subtracting what they're spending, how they need to know exactly how much they have to spend so they avoid overdraft fees. Oh my gosh, because that's $32 a pop nowadays at your bank. And who can afford $32 a day if you overdraft something just because a little $2, $3 mistake? So this is why it's really important to keep track of your spending and keep your receipts, because you need to know how to subtract those from your checkbook once you get paid your deposit. You write that down in your checkbook and you keep track of everything that you're spending. All right, number three is how to save. In school, they do not teach you how to save at all. They don't tell you should save, nothing. These are life skills, guys, that if there was just a really small curriculum of some of these points, man, could set a lot of kids up for their futures, for their lives, because many won't go to college. We know that first thing out of high school, they usually get their first real job or something more stable, and think about college a little bit later. All right, number four is how to pay bills. Oh my gosh, payment dates, when things are due, how to manage what you're going to pay when, and if you're going to have to carry over an amount for when you get paid next. So if you have a higher, like a car payment, say you get paid we'll just say $380 a week. If you get paid $380 a week and your car payment is $420, you are going to have to save one paycheck and roll it into the next paycheck in order to pay that car payment. And these are skills that are not taught. They get paid, they blow everything, and then come Monday they do it all over again. But you can't do that when you have a car payment and your check is very small, and look for side hustles to increase your income. So very important, how to pay bills. Crazy. And number five is an emergency fund. You need to save for an emergency, whether your car breaks down or something unexpected happens, you hit something on the road and you pop a tire. You can't just buy one nowadays, you gotta buy two, right? So new tires, unexpected transmission goes out, right? We know that's in the upwards of almost $1,500 now. So prepare for your emergency fund. Put a little bit in a emergency fund every single week, even if it's 20 bucks, you know, at least you are going to get there because it will all add up. And you're not, this is different from a regular savings. Emergency fund is for emergencies only. And you can have more than one or two different savings account, whether it be you're saving for a new car, or you're saving for a house, you're saving for, I don't know, a four-wheeler, or whatever. You know, you can have multiple savings accounts and keep track, put $5 in each one, 10 here, you know, whatever, and save for an emergency fund. All right, number 6 is basic life skills. How to do laundry, how to cook, how to clean. These are basic etiquette skills for how to take care of yourself. This is being self-sufficient. Once our kids are out on their own, they don't know how to do laundry, guys. They don't know how to do basic household skills. They don't know how to prepare meals. They don't know how to shop for groceries, how to get the most bang for your buck. These are things that schools don't teach either, and a lot of parents don't have time to teach these as well. So we need basic life skills, guys. All right, number 7. How to buy a house. This is not taught in school. So how to buy a house is not taught in school. And honestly, my parents never really taught or said anything about buying a house either. You need to make sure that your debt to income ratio is below, 30%. And that ties into credit score. So save for a house, save for a new car, save for emergency fund. And it's actually very simple. It sounds really complicated, but it really isn't. So know how to not accumulate too much debt, because that will mess up your ability to buy a house. Literally, it will. All right, number 8, and how credit works. So we're not taught how credit works, including credit cards or a FICO score. Your FICO score is actually your financial, it's a score for your financial health. So if you have too much debt, your score goes down. If you pay all your stuff on time and don't accumulate a lot of debt, and keep your debt to income ratio below 20%. So mine right now is a little high, just because we're trying to pay some of this other stuff off. And then because mine's at a 689 right now, and that's pretty healthy. I'm taking care of a few things right now, so you want to stay in the upper 600s and even into 700, so they know that you are not overspending, and you're not you're not blowing everything that you make, and you are financially stable. You can pay your bills, you're not struggling, you haven't missed any payments. So keep your credit score healthy. All right. Even though let me just add one more thing. So even though I believe in Dave Ramsey's plan, but when you're first getting started, I believe that you can use the credit to your advantage. Once you get stable and, the ability to buy your house and, that sort of thing, but then pay it off right away. You don't want to hold on to too much debt. All right. So number 9 is how to act and behave before you get your first job. no-brainer, guys. We are not teaching children how to act out in public, how to behave for their first job. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. So ethics, values come into play here. Teach your kids to be on time and don't be late. Don't stay up and party all night long. This is kind of no-brainer stuff, but it just needs to be said because it's not getting done. You know, don't go into work after you've been drinking all night with a hangover. It will affect your performance and your mood, and you just don't want to bring that to work. Make sure that you treat people with respect, and for God's sakes, take a shower, put deodorant on, brush your teeth before you go to work. You know, this is basic life skills of just going to your job every day. And if it's a job that you really that you got and you really just don't like it, please, for God's sakes, don't quit. Give your 2 weeks notice, be respectful, and just explain to them that it's not what you expected, and you know, you're gonna work out your 2 weeks and then you will find another job, or find another job while you have this job so that at least you have money coming in. So you need to think 2 steps ahead before you just up and quit, because sometimes if you just start quitting, you know, every 2 weeks, you don't like this job, or 2 days into a job you just don't show up, those employers hired you because they need you. It's very important that you be respectful, and even if it's a job that you don't like, you found out, you know, you've been working there a couple weeks, you don't like it, look for another job, but put your 2 week notice in so that in case you always want to have something to fall back on. So think ahead for the future. All right, and number 10 is live on less than you make. Don't blow every single paycheck as soon as you get paid on Fridays. Roll over money, put money in savings, pay your bills always first. And then if you don't have money left over, then you don't get to go play. It's okay to sit home and watch TV. You've already paid your cable bill, you might as well use it, right? Stay home, watch TV. It's okay. It's not a status thing if you have to stay home. It's okay. That's just how it works sometimes. So this is exciting, guys. I really hope you guys like this topic, because if you're a parent and you have noticed on this list there are some things that you need to teach your teenage child, please, by all means, sit them down, teach them things, because they're going to need these life skills, and these are things that we as a society really need to take our knowledge that we know and pass it on to the next generation that's coming up, because there's, from generation to generation, a lot of this information is getting lost, and we just don't do it anymore. Home ec, they don't teach you how to sew, how to cook, how to do your laundry, and your 17-year-old son may not know how to do laundry or even cook. So, and these are great, like, experience building skills as well. So not only for the child but for the parent, because you're making memories in the process as well. So all right, guys, I hope you like this topic, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.